riding in Mount Hood, and we're just climbed up to the, what is it, Prairie Dog Prairie? So on Trail Forks, this trail is supposed to descend somewhere around 1300 feet. And so it's going to be a nice long descent. Bermy, flowy like this, alpine trail, lush forest, and then we obviously have to climb back up a different trail to get back to our trailhead. But already the trail reminds me of one we rode a few years ago near government camp in Mount Hood, the Timberline to Town Trail, which you can shuttle from down in a little town down below up to the Timberline Lodge at the ski hill, and then have another like 5,000 foot ripping descent through the alpine. A very, very nice trail if you like the high alpine, mostly flowy type of trail. So if you like bermy, flowy trails like this, then you'll love Oregon. In my mind, Oregon's famous for two things. It's craft breweries and it's flowy, bermy trails. They're everywhere. Seems like almost every small town in Oregon has some fabulous flowy, bermy trails like this. There's the Mount Hood region. There's Alsea Falls, there's the Alpine Trail, there's Rogue River, and I'm still exploring a lot of the places. Sandy Ridge, Bend, the list goes on and on. There's some fabulous flowy trails. But on the other hand, if you love the really steep, janky, gnarly, skill testing, ripping, steep descents, Oregon is not quite the same thing as Moab or Sedona or British Columbia. Most of the trails here are intermediate flowy trails. So that's really the only knock I would make, but they're sure family friendly. And virtually anyone can ride these trails. There's a little steeper section, and it is dusty. It is loose. Nice. Yeah, I rode some really fun trails in Bend last year. The Middle Flag Line Trail was a lot like this, very flowy, switchbacky, like really fun to ride because you could really lean into the corners and really maintain some high speed. So here we are at near the end of the Bottle Prairie Trail, and we've got a little bit of a view spot here. That's Mount Adam off in the distance. And then through the trees over here is Hood. So we're hoping we get a glimpse of that further ahead. So now I'm on the Knebal Springs trail, heading back to our trailhead. And this is the final part of the trail. It's got a bit more gradient for a descent, and it's wandering through this meadow here. So of note, I did this in the counterclockwise direction, and we've encountered 3 people today who are also doing it in the same direction. We haven't encountered anyone going the other way, but between the Prairie Bottle and the Knebal Springs Trail, they're pretty similar trails. So I think you could conceivably do it in the clockwise direction. I'm not sure which one would be more fun in the downhill flowy section because, like I say, they're very similar. So I guess the only thing would be you might want to avoid running into people on the downhill sections. Therefore, try and take the route most people follow. Oh, there's a bit of scenery coming up. Well, I would also say this is a great way to end your day with a nice, flowy, ripping descent. Very gravelly corners. Right on. And there we are. Done. Well, that was a pretty fun outing. Those are very fun alpine trails. Just like a lot of these other trails in Oregon, certainly worthwhile doing, but you got to be fit too because it does make for a long day. We were out here for about 4 hours, including our stops for lunch and so on. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you next time.